We are doing chapter 23. I'm with Sharon. We both navigate and drive. So in chapter 23, we are calling the add book endpoint. So the first thing that we need to go to do, we're gonna go to our app, and then we'll go to our folder components, and then we'll go to add book.jsx, and then we'll update our code by putting the input type, which will be the text, and then we'll have the placeholder, which will have enter the new book title, and then we'll have the class name, which will have input, and then bordered. So the class name. So this is how it's supposed to look. These are the components of the class name, and then we'll have the button type, which will be the submit, and then we are just triggering it here, and then it will allow us to add the book. And then after that, from submitting, we're going to handle the form submission by um, adding the following code. We'll add the function of new book title, and then we will use the state, and then we'll handle the submit of the new book, and then we'll prevent and then the new book title, and then after that we'll go to our we're going to update our on submit, which we just letting know the submit button that it must submit the new book when we click it, and then that's what I explained here, and then Sharon can continue.
We're going to be revising our handle submit new book. So next we'll revise our handle submit new book function. Instead of console logging, we want to call the API endpoint to add a book inside of our add books.j6. And by doing that, we're going to add this code in bold. And so basically here we use fetch to send a post request to the API books endpoint, setting the headers to application JSON and the body to our new book details. And then we ensure to label our handle submit new book as asynchronous because we're using await. And then we specify the title from new book title. And we also add placeholders for the link and image properties, which can be replaced, which you can replace later with actual user input. For now, our hard coded these values by testing UUID. So we're going to move over. So one more thing before we test our app, in the add books API route, we will import the U and use UUID v4 to generate our book IDs instead of running npm install. Wait, instead we should run this command. And then by running this command, we'll also have to import our v4 as UUID v4 from UUID. And then we'll also have to call it down here. And then um, when we run our application, we should be able to get like this button over here that says add book, and also this pop-up um, kind of pop-up message or thing that allows us to add a book, to like add the book, give the title and the image link and the name of the book as well, and then we can be able to add it. So yeah, that was the end of chapter 23. We'll see you in the next chapter.